Hey everybody, Bart from Bicycle Rider YouTube, and I've got an exciting bike to review today. This is a Trek Emonda. This is a Project One SLR. So the SLR, only comes in a Project One, and that really ensures that the customer is getting just the right bike for them and nothing more. So when I say that, this particular customer, I have built several bikes for her in the past. She has really good taste, and as you know, some of these bikes can get pretty expensive, and it's hard enough buying an expensive bike and having to take parts off of it to get a custom fit. Now, what Trek is doing with their Project One, I think, is a really, really good option for customers who want a bike that fits them like a glove. They don't want to compromise on color, they don't want to compromise on build, and they don't want to buy extra parts that they're never going to use. So with this particular bike, I was able to configure things for her, like she wanted, she needs a little bit longer crank because of her body to leg ratio, or leg to torso ratio, I should say. She needs a little bit longer crank. She needs a bit longer seat post. She needs a little bit slimmer handlebars. So rather than buying a bike that I have got to take brand new parts off and they have to purchase new parts for me to put on, with Project One, I can configure the bike for them the first time. And this particular bike has turned out super, super nice. This is a SLR Emonda Project One. This bike is in a mulberry accents here with a rose gold and more of a matte finish. It really turned out beautiful, and it's extremely light. So stick around for a few minutes and I'm gonna, show you how much this bike weighs. But once again, with the Trek Emonda, this customer wanted a lightweight bike, and she did get it with a lightweight bike here. That could also, has a good road feel for performance, but also doesn't beat her up while she's riding. She wanted characteristics of a climbing bike, but also a bit of an aero profile. And that's where I think the Trek Emonda line really is knocking it out of the park. As you know, Biloxi Bicycle Works is now a Trek dealer. So that's my bicycle shop, and I'm very proud to be able to offer Trek. I don't want to say anything bad about any other brands we've carried, but let's just say I've got a Specialized Athos. I really did like my Specialized Athos. It's head-to-head in competition with the Project One Emonda, or I should really call it an Emonda SLR. There's several different levels of Emonda, but SLR is their top level, so this means it has the 800 series OCLV carbon. That's really important. That's one of the reasons this bike is so light and performs so well. But back to my Specialized Athos. That is, once again, was a Specialized lightweight climbing bike. It didn't really have a whole lot of aerodynamic properties. I do want to say that I enjoyed that bike. It was one of the best road bikes I've ever had in my life. But I'm really looking forward to putting it head-to-head against the Trek Emonda SLR. I have been fortunate enough to ride the Trek Emonda SLR. Even though I talk really good about my Specialized Athos, the Emonda, I think, beats it in several different categories. So I'll go back, I'll do a whole review on my ride on the SLR Emonda compared to my ride on the Athos. But this video really is not about that. It's just hard for me not to throw in a plug for the Emonda SLR. This bike, like I said, has aerodynamics characteristics. So if you look at it from the front, it's got a very aerodynamic shaped fork blades. It's got a very dynamic, I want to call it this the beak, but it's really, it's more of a visor. But this is one of the Trek designs that, they've had for a while, and now you're starting to see other companies starting to, I don't want to say copy it, but find out that, Trek has, come up with a good design here. It really does help the front end aerodynamics of this bike and the handlebar on this bike. So this, I always have trouble pronouncing it, but that's the Areolus carbon handlebar, one-piece design, so it's integrated. And once again, with Project One, I'm able to configure these handlebars to my customer's body dynamics and riding, capabilities. So I was able to, instead of having this customer buy a wider bar that I have to trade out, I'm able just to buy, purchase one bike that has all the custom elements. I'm really excited about offering my customers the Project One. Now this SLR came in with the Shimano 105 Di2. 105 Di2 12 speed is where it starts getting really good. Of course, you can get the Ultegra and you can get the Dura Ace. So there's the 2 levels up on that. But each level costs quite a bit of money. Now, this is not an inexpensive bike anyway, but you can make this an extremely high-priced bike by adding, a little bit higher end components to it. But really, I've ridden this new generation of the Shimano 105 Di2 12 speed. It's awesome. Of course, I love Ultegra and I love Dura Ace, but I own a bike shop. I'm not a corporate accountant anymore, so I've got to live within my own means. And I like riding things that my customers ride as well. So my next bike is going to have this same group set on it. And when I'm picking up this bike, of course, it could be a little bit lighter, but it's going to be extremely expensive getting it that way. It's definitely worth it if you've got the extra scratch. But let me just put a scale on this real quick. This bike, completely stock, is coming in at just touching 17 pounds. So that's as it comes out of the box. Of course, we're gonna do a few little things here to lighten this bike up, but that's an extremely light bike for something that's just coming out of the box. I'm really enjoying looking at this bike in the showroom. This is a size 50 centimeters, so it's too small for me to ride, but this bike is definitely going to make my customer very happy. Once again, I'm not sure how the lighting is in the shop today, but this is rose gold and a matte finish, and like I said, mulberry accents. It does have the Areolis carbon fiber wheels, so these are the 37s on there, mated to some Bontrager 28 R3s. So the aero profile is really good on this combination. I was able to configure saddle width, crank length, rims, tire size. I mean, there's just a lot of options that were put on this bike, including this color kit. So just know Project One is a great way if you're looking for a custom bike, something that not everybody at your Fondo is going to have this color combination. And also for body fit, as a bicycle fitter, I can custom fit my customers into a Project One without having to waste money on parts they're never going to use or they're going to have to sell on the open market. This customer doesn't want to buy a set of handlebars and a set of cranks and put them in the garage for them to collect dust. And they definitely don't want to put them on eBay or Craigslist, because that's a pain in the butt. My customer's not having to deal with any of that, and I'm not having to deal with telling my customer, hey, this bike came with great cranks, but you need 2 more centimeters length, and that's going to cost you a new set of cranks. So Trek is doing a great thing with Project One. It definitely makes this a unique bike, and I'm proud to offer that in Biloxi Bicycle Works. So of course, if you have a Trek dealer, please talk to your Trek dealer if you want a really cool Project One bike. If you happen to be on the Gulf Coast, we're in Biloxi, Mississippi here at Biloxi Bicycle Works. We love to ride bikes and we love our customers. So I'd love to help you with one of these if you're local. But if you just have questions on the Trek Emonda SLR, like I said, this is a 800 series OCLV carbon. This bike is coming in at 17 pounds and is absolutely awesome. I highly recommend the Trek Emonda for someone looking for a very well-rounded road bike lightweight, aerodynamic characteristics, really modern, nice looks. A lot of features are on this bike, and this customer is going to be very happy when they pick it up, and me as a bike shop owner, I'm going to be very happy delivering this bike. So real quick review on the Trek Emonda SLR Project One from Bicycle Rider YouTube. I appreciate you guys. If you like what we do on this channel, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, hit me up at Biloxi Bicycle Works. You can find me Tuesday through Saturdays right here in the shop. My name's Bart Luther, and I do really enjoy, this bike right here. I can't wait to get one myself. Stay tuned for a review pretty soon on the new Emonda SL6. Thank you.